Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cold Waters Versus. Today we're trying a special versus scenario. The year is 1998. This is a work in progress build. Anyway, we are shaking down a very old submarine for the Republic of China, aka Taiwan's Navy, the Guppy. The original submarine was built in 1944. Yet that's right, this is a World War II boat. So in 1998, it's 50 plus years old. Let's accept the command and let's see if we can get this scenario on the way. Looks like we have mostly A184s. These are 533mm torpedoes. Say we do have a couple Mark 48s. I did modify this game slightly. I'm going to load one of these. We don't have any decoys. Okay, here we go. Alright, Captain in the control room. Okay, let us slow to 2 knots. And let's investigate what's around us first. Making sure all the contacts.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 2 knots. Con sonar, new contact bearing 114, designated Sierra 1.
Okay, sonar, ID that contact, please. Whoa, is that an active ping? There's a plant sub in the area. Let's be very careful. Helm, go give me heading 000. And who the heck is that? Sound general quarters? Sound general quarters? Webs, enable war shot, tube 1. I need those Mark 48. Also enable war shot tube 2. Sonar, what's the range on the Sierra 1? There's no way we detected him out in that much. And there's no way we detected him from 50 kilometers away. He had to be a lot closer. Unfortunately, our sonar is not that good that we are able to detect him like that. Ah, that's more like it. Is he above or below the layer? He's... Okay, we're going above. Yeah, we need to go above anyway. If he active pinged us, he may be able to detect us. He's at -8, so we're going above, then we'll lose him for sure. We're barely getting him as is. That's gonna be a merchant. He's too far away. We can ignore him. Okay, we are only going 2 knots because we need to try to maintain... Let's see, what kind of a moderate dug weak layer. We can barely detect him. Okay, fair enough. Let's get a better solution. I need to figure out which way he's going. S2 is probably a merchant. He's too far away. I don't care which way he's going. We're slowing the heck down. We are trying to get into the S1's baffles. If we can sink him, even though his is a pretty old sub, he's still like 30 years younger than we are. Remember, the Guppy was originally built in 1944. Yeah, he's active pinging. Since we're above the layer, he can get us. We're at -10, but if he keeps coming closer, there is a chance that he can get us. But that's why we need to know which way he's going. Let's go silent running to get another 5. Oh, he's coming west. Okay. I wonder if I should use my Mark 48 or should I just use the let's see, what is the spec on the A184s? It only goes 10 kilometers. Well, 10 kilometers at 36, otherwise it's only going 25. It technically has a 25-kilometer range, but it's not enough. And this is where we start skipping the boring parts by fast forwarding. We're now watching the contact section. When it shows -50 and -50, that is when we have reached inside his baffles and we can start shooting. We're in his baffles. Well, I'll tell you what, let's shoot both.
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir. Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
And we're going to go that way because we need to clear datum. The torpedoes are just above the layer and he's below the layer by about maybe 80 meters. So
Sonar lost contact. Sierra 2. Last bearing 180. Contact is in the baffle. Control. Weapon acquired.
yeah, it's got him. This thing's still trying to catch up. But yeah, looks like this.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 036. Contact breaking up.
Well, it just shows that with a great torpedo, you can do a lot. You don't even need a great submarine. So yes, the torpedo Mark 48 is a bit overpowered. Of course, now the question is, can you pull off a successful ambush with just the 183? And the answer to that is yes, you could. But it's going to be a lot more difficult. Mainly because as I show you, the 183 does not exactly have a great range. And as you can find out, it is extremely slow when you have it in transit mode, because it was basically doing, as you can see here, it's only doing 24 knots. And its range is only 25 kilometers. And as you can see, that thing was going 12 knots. So while this thing does have double the range, I mean double the speed, it can only do this for 25 kilometers. And how far is that thing? This thing is already at 16 kilometers and running. And as you can see, it has a long way to go. So by the time it get there, it probably ran out of range by then. And by the time it get to the submarine, there's no way it could have found the enough range to actually catch up to him. So yeah, well folks, this pretty much proves that if you give the Taiwanese Navy a proper torpedo, they're going to be a lot of help if US ever needs to take on China. On the other hand, this particular submarine, the Hai Shih, basically means sea lion in Mandarin. This submarine is actually tied up ashore as a training vessel. It's actually not capable of firing any torpedoes. I believe what happened was when the US turned over these submarines back in the 50s, they actually welded all the tubes shut. Remember, these are, and I think what they ended up doing is they welded, I think the Taiwan was able to unweld basically recut the torpedoes in the front, which is why it has 6 tubes. On the other hand, this does say it has 4 front and 2 rear tubes. Weird. Well folks, that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and this proves the Versus. An old submarine is just as lethal as a new one if given the proper torpedoes. Please enjoy, and see you in the next video.